Man of many mistakes. I made them all so you don't have to, but you can if you want to. Talking to the fellas today. Yup, we got to go deeper into the gospel, fellas. Pause. I really want to say first that not only have we been doing it wrong, but we've been taught how to do it wrong. Now, I'm going to go in on this one, so I just need you to stick with me. Light it if you got it. Drink it if you got it. Whatever you got to do right now. But just, and ladies, if you're listening too, I advise you take a listen to this as well. Anyway, fellas, when I say we've been doing it wrong and we've been taught wrong, you know, I don't want to make this sound negative, because there's always time for pivot and there's always time for change. And at this time in life, change is so necessary. It just has to be sparked up in us. We have to want to change, right? So I'm trying to come here across and tell you straight up, we've been doing it wrong. But what have we been doing wrong? Our relationship with women, our intimate relationship with women, a lot of us have really been doing it wrong for years, and our fathers and our grandfathers. Because if by now you haven't figured out what it is that makes a woman her true self, then this is the video for you. Fellas, it's not about how you come. It's about how you go. It's not about how you perform. It's how you end your performance, which is going to gauge the future of you and that person's relationship, or you and any other person's relationship when it comes to sex. What does he mean? Well, we've been taught, and we've always thought, that how we perform in bed shows the outcome of if we're alpha, or if we have the machismo, or if we're the wolf, or if we're the lion. Now, mind you, that is an attribute in bed relations. But if you're talking about really understanding women, really understanding relationships, then you might want to take a piece of this. It's not how you come, C-U-M. And what I mean is, your performance, it could be lackluster, it could be mediocre, or it could just be amazing and magnificent. But how you leave, how you go, that little 30 to 60 second window after you both have climaxed, or not, after the deed has been done, how you go right in that moment, man, determines on her feelings for you and the future for you guys. Now, you might just say, well, I'm not really trying to stay with her, so I'm just gonna boom on some wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna be out the door before she can even get a towel. You feel me? You could be that guy, that's fine, right? But just know the signal that you gave her was that you didn't even see her. You didn't see her the whole time. Because how you exited and how you ended your performance was just the biggest letdown ever. She wasted her ticket. She wasted the money for her ticket. She gave away her most precious possession for an exit like that, the crescendo, you know. Meanwhile, you're thinking the whole time, man, I killed that shit, yo. Word up. Yo, can't wait to get in the car and text your buddies, or put a check on your notch count, you know. All that selfish way of dealing with sex. Now, mind you, I'm not here to bash the guys who just don't have any feelings and just work on their notch count. But I want to let you know the outcome of that. The outcome of that is really sad, you know, because usually you are the guys who end up being on child support. You end up having multiple women, multiple children. you end up not being able to be eligible for certain jobs and for certain programs and to fly certain places because your passport has been revoked or your license has been revoked due to child support. You're the guys who usually get a paycheck and only see maybe 60%, sometimes less than 50% of your paycheck because of how you come and how you go. Now, a woman's insecurity is something that we can definitely help out. We can definitely help her in her insecurities, in her unsureness. And I'm going to say that none of this stuff I'm talking to a real man is beta talk. None of this is blue pill talk. No. This is as alpha and as sigma as you can get on the board. Because how you come isn't the issue. It's how you go. Keep listening. So now, like I said, the deed has been done, and you have that 30 to 60 second window of either silence or either bringing down your heart rate. But all she is at that moment is vulnerable. She's not weak. She's not strong. She's vulnerable. In that 30 to 60 seconds, she doesn't even know that she needs to hear some kind of security, some kind of compliment, some kind of assurance that that time we spent needs to be bottled up. Now, let's just say that the sex wasn't that good, fellas. Okay? Let's just say it was mediocre. Right? It's not how you come, it's how you go. Even if it was mediocre, there's something good you can find about that experience to tell her, to communicate to her. Because that 30 to 60 second window is a time of communication, whether it be verbal or whether it be through touch or whether it be through a hug or whether it be through a laugh or whether it be through a joke. But she has to feel seen. If she doesn't leave that encounter feeling seen, this even ramps up her insecurities more. This even gives you less of a chance to revisit, no matter how you hit it. Because she's going to remember that, yeah, during the time we were doing it, it was amazing. But all of that went out the window when he was gone before I could even get him a towel. It's not how you come, it's how you go. So now, a lot of you may be saying, shit, OG, you sound crazy, man. I thought you was more of a man than this, you know. But I understand that thinking because you've been programmed your whole life to think one way when it comes to the female, right? And then now in your life, you got this dude who done made all the mistakes coming and telling you, no, you've been doing it wrong. Well, I got receipts of doing it wrong. And when I say receipts, I got books of receipts. I got receipts I forgot I had of doing it wrong. Okay? And be to the grace of the Most High, man, he allows me to stay here and try to get it right. So why not try to get it right with you? Okay? If you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s, even if you're in your 40s, man, and you haven't figured it out yet, this is the cheat code right here. It's not how you come, it's how you go. A woman needs to be seen, especially if she's in her vulnerable stage, sitting somewhere butt-ass naked with your DNA all over her, and you become cold. You see, the energy you started out with, the chase, that energy turned her on. That energy got her to the point of being vulnerable. And when you turn that energy and you turn all that hot to cold, that makes a move on a woman, man. It really does. And too many of those moves on her gives her so much damage that sometimes she's unfixable. Sometimes she's damaged to the point where that's all she expects when it comes to a man. So then you ask yourself, well, why are these women out here stealing men's watches and taking men's bags and setting men up? Well, it's not just because that's how they are. Now, naturally, women are women. They have their ways about them. But we control all of their emotions and actions if you would just use this cheat code and see them. Literally, you have to see them. You have to see that they're just people, man, like yourself. And they have something you want. And there's no reason, no matter how good or bad it was, for you to treat her as if she's just invisible. But I get the thinking. I do. That's that masculinity. Now that's that toxic masculinity. That's that real beta behavior. That's that real not being able to face what you feel in the moment with the person you felt it with. That communication has to happen. And like I said, it doesn't have to be deep. It don't have to be more than 3 words. You could just tell her, man, this day I'll never forget. Just that alone gives her the confirmation that, okay, I was seen, I won't be forgotten, I'll be remembered. And you know, you want to be remembered when you give away your most precious possession. And you want to be remembered in a good light. You want to be remembered in a way where that when you think of it, it's like a daydream that just makes you smile. And somebody will say to you, girl, what you think about? And you're like, oh, nothing. Be that guy in her mind. But don't be the guy in her mind that now she needs to put you up on the website and say you're the worst man in the world. You know that website they got where all the girls is putting up the guys who are just terrible. And the crazy part, they're putting them up saying how bad they are, and them girls is looking on there just can't wait to hit. It's crazy. But fellas, to stay on the subject, man, it's not how you come, it's how you go. I think this will be a good project to do, a good subject to do a live on. Actually, our first live. Yeah. Why don't we do our first live on this subject right here? All right. Have your questions ready. And you know, have your ears open, man, really. Have your ears open because we've been doing it wrong and we've been taught wrong, man. And if anybody knows the female nature now, I'm one of the 10 people. I'm telling you. So yeah, get this free game, man, and let it and use it for good. Okay. Peace. Man of many mistakes. I made them all so you don't have to, but you can if you want to. If you like the content and it's helping you out in your soul a little bit, subscribe. A lot more to come. Thank you.